back on this side of the venue with victorious Caps and Yike. First things first, congratulations to both of you for reaching yet another finals. First question I have for you, do you have any reaction to the clip that we just played now?
I mean, I don't know if he even watched the game, you know. I think it was definitely not our best game, but I definitely think he's just more bark and not so much bite.
Oh,
okay.
Too much yipe. I mean, you guys are gonna settle this on the Rift tomorrow. Yike, any first impressions on the series you played from the game one to honestly steamrolling over Mad Lions in a really, really dominant fashion, because it came from macro games to having the right draft and the right approach, which was completely different to the first series you played against them.
Yeah, for sure this series was different. I think the first game I was for sure a bit stressed. I played my Gwen, we didn't win, that's very sad. So no more Gwen, I guess. But otherwise, I think the other 3 games we played, I think we performed much better. I think our macro was like very good most of the time. I think we just like made good calls. I think Caps and DB were very good shot calling side lanes. And yeah, it felt easy to play them.
What was said backstage? Because you guys looked like an entirely different game coming into, or entirely different team coming into game 2.
I mean, I definitely think like we had some good talks as well after the game, but I also think we just needed some warm-up. It felt the same last week, you know. we had a slow starting team right now, and I think, at least for me as well, I felt like I was making a lot of wrong calls the first game, and it felt like we were just a bit all over the place and kind of getting lost on the map. But usually we're like the ones taking control, and I think we did way better, especially the last game, of just like, yeah, making them a bit dizzy on the map.
I mean, you were ramping it up, and honestly, it was completely different when you think of the first time you played against Mad Lions, Yike. I was just wondering, how different was the way you prepared against them? Because from what Mickey was saying, maybe there was not enough time between summer finals and season finals for you guys to be ready. You came on stage maybe with not enough tools at your disposal to overcome Mad Lions, maybe got caught off guard as well with the picks that they were throwing at you. So how did you refine your approach tonight?
Yeah, I think when we played them that day, for sure we didn't have like a lot of time after everything we did before. And I mean, it's no excuse. I think we just played pretty bad and they played pretty good. I think the draws were a bit different as well. We played some more AP mids, and we didn't really do it today. We're not probably not going to do it. So yeah, I think it's just much easier for us to draft now. And then, yeah, I think you can see on the games, you know, I think we had pretty good drafts, and it was just easy for us to play.
Player of the series today is going to be Hansama, Kia player of the series. Is anything surprising in Hans' performance? And we were saying on the desk that he's been ramping up, especially during season finals. Is it a feeling you have as well, Caps, that Hansama has been improving or maybe playing differently?
I mean, I definitely think he's been playing very well. I think he hit a lot of very crucial arrows and like Jin Ws in the last game. But I also think he's been just performing throughout the year even. I think sometimes he gets underrated for sure, and I'm happy that he finally gets some recognition because he is playing super well.
And we set expectations for the bot lane, Broxa, at the beginning of the day, saying that Hansama is going to have a lot of weight on his shoulders, maybe the weight of Mickey as well. It was not the case today. Mickey played super well, but the bot lane played super well overall. This is what you want to see from G2, I feel, this final version of the bot lane.
Yeah, I think we finally saw a bot lane that, you know, was in form. Both of them really, with Hansama, like you said, landing a lot of key arrows, being really dominant with his spacing in team fights. Mickey finding a lot of great engages as well. So, you know, if they keep up this form tomorrow, it's going to be amazing to watch the bot lane in action.
Tomorrow is another story, though. We're going to talk about this a bit later. But for now, Sharks is standing by in the Marriott Bonvoy post-game check-in with Melzet and Supa.
I am indeed. Unfortunately, they do not make it to tomorrow, but we are still very, very happy that they're going to make it to Worlds. But I do want to start with today. Supa, let me start with you. You're always very, very confident, and I think we all love that about MDK. But are you able to say what you think went wrong today?
Yeah, I think we catch a lot these last 3 games. I think we were having advantage. We were having the control of the game, but I think we just throw a lot getting catch.
It's something, unfortunately, that happened a couple of times with Mad, right? When you look forward now that the task you have ahead with Worlds, is this in a way, you know, a good experience to have that you can look at this and say, I know exactly what we need to improve on, and we're going to make sure that we give the fans an amazing performance at Worlds?
Yeah, I think we are all very motivated because we want to improve a lot. We will have the chance to play into the best players in the world. So I think this year we will learn a lot and we will make it. So we are really motivated.
Absolutely. We're super, super happy to see you at Worlds as well. Melzet, sorry, your fans. same question for you from the coach perspective. We know that in the first series versus G2, there was a lot of catching them off guard, being able to be very, very creative. What, in your coach perspective, did it come down to today?
I think they played really well, the swap lanes. They were having the tempo of the game. And that led them to making cuts on us. And literally, we didn't play a 5v5 in the last games. And I think it's our strength, playing 5v5. But we were not finding the good angles to do it. And I think they did really well on that.
They absolutely did. Same follow-up for you, going to Worlds now. I mean, I know at this moment it is, of course, not what you wanted because you want to play tomorrow, but that is an unbelievable achievement, what you have done with this team throughout this year. How do you look back on that and at the same time also look forward at what you can show at the World Championship?
I mean, we improved a lot and we learned a lot about ourselves, but you always think you can do it better. So we look forward to improve, and in Worlds is the best opportunity to do that. So now we need to go to planes, so we need to get out of that to actually play into the best teams. So really put the hours on the work, and I'm sure that this team can do it.
Yeah. Supa, is there anything you would like to send us off with, maybe to the fans that came to support you and that have been supporting MDK the whole year?
I mean, thank you very much for coming. I think it's my best experience in competitive. I'm really happy that I could show, I think, the best I could give today. So I will learn from this, and I hope we have more moments than this one. So thank you very much.
I hope so as well. Thank you so much. We're so excited to see you at the World Championship, and back to you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Shock's amazing to hear from them, and especially Broxat to witness the journey they had from being vastly underestimated from the entire community, I want to say, at the beginning of the year, to making Worlds on their very first LEC appearance as a group. I'm really excited for Mad Lions at Worlds.
Well, nobody expected them to do this well coming into the year. Now they're the only team outside of Fnatic that have taken a best of 5 off of G2. I think ultimately being in this position now, going to Worlds, it's going to be huge for a team with this many rookies, not only for the rest of the year, but especially going into the next one. If they can look this good now, it's a bright future.
And Yike, it's funny because your first time at Worlds was not so long ago. When you think of MDK, the fact that they're going to face off against the best players in the world for the first time, and you think about the run you had at Worlds on your very first time, what comes back to you, man? What were the biggest learnings that you learned on your rookie year at Worlds?
For sure, I think the biggest learning was probably to just stay humble and not disrespect the best players in the world. I mean in scrims, I think we did pretty good. It's all this like scrim stuff people talk about on Twitter, but I think overall, I just learned like so much. I think playing like the best players, like playing like Canyon, Peanut, I learned like so much from these players, and I hope to see MDK also learn a lot from playing the Asian teams.
I want to see them shine. I want to see Europe shine at Worlds either way, but we'll touch on this a bit later because for now we have our finalists for the grand finals tomorrow. It's going to be another Fnatic versus G2. I feel like we're getting used to seeing this matchup, but I feel like it's going to be hype.
Well, it can't get more hype than that. We've seen it happen so many times in the past, and I personally am very much looking forward to it.
It's the same rodeo, Caps, every time. It has to end with you two. But what does this matchup mean to you? It is the grand finals matchup, year after year. But what is the main expectations from this time around?
I mean, definitely because it's the finals. It's the final best of 5 against them this year. I mean, I guess we could meet them at a best of 5 at Worlds, but it's probably going to be the last best of 5 we play against Fnatic this year. And while we won some of the other ones, it would feel very good to end on a win, and especially in front of such a big crowd, and having everyone cheer for us, that would definitely be awesome. So yeah, we're looking forward to tomorrow.
We found out minutes ago that Fnatic has selected blue side in the first game against you guys. Is it anything surprising, Yike?
I mean, I don't know. I think we just played 4 blue side games today, and maybe they just want us to not play blue side. So we'll see. I don't really remember the priors of everything, but I think it doesn't matter if we play blue or red. I think we're still gonna win.
Final thoughts for you guys. What is your resolution for tomorrow's finals? Yike first, and then Caps. What do you want to prove? What do you want to showcase? Because you're getting used to playing finals, but maybe you want to do something different this time.
Well, for sure. Last finals we played them, I think we didn't 3-0. We did 3-1 as well, I think. So for sure it would be nice to 3-0 them. That would be very hype. That's what we did in the summer split. So that would be one goal. And then probably just playing good. I want to have a good final showing, and I think everyone wants it in the team. Everyone wants a trophy.
Caps, anything on your bucket list when it comes to hopefully beating Fnatic once again on your side?
I mean, definitely some games we can be proud of, and I think we're going into Worlds after, right? Regardless of what happens tomorrow, but we want to have some good confidence going into that, and it all starts with tomorrow having a good showing, and I'm just excited to get to play another day.
We've seen you play so many marksmen already. I'm just wondering, when are you pulling out the vein? Have you been saving it all along?
I'm just saying we have been playing a lot of blue sides. If you remember, it was of course on a red side, that game. So we'll see tomorrow, starting game 1, red side. Maybe we'll get some more red sides throughout the day. That might be
I like the sound of it.
time to hold on.
Keeping it interesting, guys. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Best of luck tomorrow, of course. And thank you so much, Munich, as well. Amazing atmosphere at the venue tonight. And that's all for us here on the side of the desk. Tomorrow, pre-show at 5 p.m. once again, and game 1 starting right at 6 p.m. on the clock. Visit the expo, go in the center of Munich, enjoy the LEC finals experience, and we'll see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Oh, guys.
Wait, are we allowed to have a window open in our room?
No, you're not.
Why not?
No way!